In this video, we're going to look at a couple of simple geometric series-based problems. So the first problem says a geometric series has a first term 20 and a common ratio of 3/4. Find the sum of the first 10 terms. Give your answer to 3 decimal places. So let's pick out the key information we've got. First of all, we're given our first term, which is our A, is 20. We are given our R, which is our common ratio, is 3/4, and we're looking for the sum of the first 10 terms, so our N, our number of terms, is 10. So it's the sum of the first 10 terms, so we're using the summation formula, and all we need to do is substitute in. So our A is 20, and we have 1 minus our R, which is 3/4 to the power of N, which is the power of 10, all over 1 minus r, which is 3/4. 1 minus 3/4 is 1/4, and 20 divided by 1/4 is the same as 20 times 4, which is 80. So we can simplify that a little bit. We've got 80 times 1 minus 3/4 to the power of 10. It's at that point you go to your calculator and you look at what it says to give your answer to, and it says in this case 3 decimal places, so you put it into your calculator and you end up with 75.495 to 3 decimal places. So quite a nice simple first question. Looking at the second problem then, a geometric series is given by 28 plus 14 plus 7 plus so on. We want to find A, the common ratio, B, the fifth term, and C, the sum of the first 12 terms. So A is nice and easy. We want the common ratio, so the easiest way to do that is to do the second term divided by the first term. Our second term is 14, the first term is 28, which simplifies to a half. So our common ratio for part A is just a half. We then have part B, which wants the fifth term. So let's list our key information. Well, our first term, our A value, is 28. We've just found our common ratio, which is a half. And because we want our fifth term for part B, our N is 5. Now, because it's a specific term we're looking for, we need to use the nth term formula. So UN equals A R to the N minus 1. So we're looking for U5, and if we substitute in, we have our A, which is 28, times our R, which is a half, to the power of N minus 1, so 5 minus 1, which is 4. That gets us 28 over 16, or when it simplifies, 7/4. So our fifth term is 7/4. Then we have part C that asks for the sum of the first 12 terms. So again, let's list our key information here. We have our A value, which is 28, our R value, which is a half, and for this problem, our N is 12. Now, because we're looking for the sum of the first 12 terms, we need to use the summation formula, and we just need to substitute in. So the sum of the first 12 terms is equal to 28 times 1 minus our R, which is a half, to the power of N, which is 12, all over 1 minus our R, which is a half. 1 minus a half is a half. 28 divided by a half is equal to 56, because it's 28 times 2, so 56 times 1 minus a half to the 12, which you go to your calculator and you end up with 28,665 over 512. And because it doesn't say give it to decimal places or significant figures for this problem, you would leave it in the exact value, which in this case is a fraction. And that's how we deal with 2 simple geometric series-based problems.